Hi, I'm going to do my review for the 2020 Dodge Challenger RT. But before I start the review, let me show you how the engine and exhaust sounds really quick. Alright, get ready to hear this monster. Now I'll start the review. So the engine of this car is a naturally aspirated V8 that makes 370 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. The acceleration at full throttle is thunderous, as the feelings you get when you accelerate is exhilarating, and you may think that the car is heavy and it's not going to be fast when you accelerate, even though it's a V8, but it actually feels like a roller coaster when you are at full throttle. The miles per gallon in the city is 22 and the miles per gallon in the freeway is 27. Even after hard acceleration for 3 hours that I did, where I drove the car to its limits in the regular streets, I only lost 1/4 of fuel out of the 4. And unlike the Hellcat, this actually saves you a lot of fuel. The Hellcat version that has 792 horsepower for the Red-Eye 2021, one of the engineers said in a in a post, that you actually burn 1 gallon per minute at full throttle, which is pretty insane to hear. The exhaust noise growl starts at only 15 miles per hour. So when you're at 15 miles per hour and 2,000 RPM, you have the windows down, you can immediately hear that growl of the exhaust, and it sounds pretty amazing right from 2,000. So it's really satisfying to hear. So even if you're just cruising, you'll have really fun. It's always a difficult choice to make in this car, whether you want to hear the full exhaust noise with the windows down and the engine, or hear your music that you have. I'll show you another example of how loud this exhaust is right now. I honestly would buy a Dodge Charger or a Challenger rather than a Mustang, because I personally think it's louder and sounds more angry than the Mustang. Acceleration is so quick when traffic is clear, and from 35 miles per hour you could go to 65 miles per hour in literally 2 seconds. Driven a twin turbo inline-4 Mustang, and compared to that and this V8, I would say the V8 wins the twin turbo inline-4 by a long shot, because the acceleration feels way better in a V8, even though it's naturally aspirated and not turbocharged. I wonder how the McLaren twin turbo V8 must even feel, since that one's twin turbocharged and the 720S makes 710 horsepower. The brakes in this car will save your life at high speed, and these brakes in this Challenger RT is really powerful, and it has really instant stopping power, and it will just give you a lot of confidence at high rate of speed, even at 150 miles per hour. Handling in this car is sublime. You can go fast around corners over 100 miles per hour in the freeway and still not feel scared at all. You can just keep accelerating. The steering wheel is very stiff and very stable, allowing you to control your car at a high rate of speed without being scared at all, and just give you really good confidence with the brakes from the car and the steering. And I would say the suspension, it actually handles every road really well, and it just goes over potholes great. You don't feel the car moving up and down from like other cars that you would. The monthly payment is actually affordable of this car, and I suggest you get it, because all you need is $4,000 down payment, and you just pay $330 to $400 max, depending on if you pay less than $4,000 or not. So 330 price is really affordable price for almost anyone to buy, and all you need is this 370 horsepower to really have fun every day and just make your life really interesting. Because you imagine having this every day, and you just could have the full power of the V8 on your foot, because you just put your foot down and boom, nothing else matters after that. And I'll also show another acceleration right now, just full acceleration. Here you can see how quickly this car brakes with barely minimum effort. All you have to do is tap the brake a little bit, not even halfway, and this thing stops instantaneously. This car really is worth it for its price, affordability, and the insane power you get from the V8. And to think this is only 370 horsepower. I haven't even tried the Scat Pack yet, which I will soon, maybe in 2 weeks. Talking to a Dodge dealership right now that's willing to maybe let me borrow the Scat Pack for 1 day to show the full performance of the car and review. And here you can see, just with a little tap and a little throttle of the throttle pedal, you can hear the exhaust really well. See? Barely 3,000 RPM and you can hear that thing. 4,500 RPM is when it really sounds, it starts to go at its peak, and then once you're at full throttle all the way at 5,500 or 6,000 revolution per minute, it just becomes like, it's so enjoyable and you just enjoy every minute you're in this car. Now I'm gonna stop talking, as that's all for my review, and I would highly suggest getting this car. Now it's just gonna be full acceleration for like, I would say 10 blocks.